Hey everyone, welcome to first episode of Knights of Honor series. Thank you for joining. If you have not watched yet, check out the third episode. It was interesting, I think, and we will see how we ended up here now. Also, leave a like if you enjoy, and I appreciate that a lot. Alright, so now we've got 4 provinces in our kingdom: Kuban, Georgia, Armenia, and Kurdistan. And we are at war with Byzantia and Khazars. Now, as you can see, Byzantia is extremely big and probably very powerful. So I definitely, although their kingdom power is -5, oh wow. But either way, I really need to focus on defenses as well. So basically on both defense and offense. Now, if you notice, we don't have defenses in any of our provinces. By defense, I mean now the walls around the castles. And the most basic one you can get is this one right here, Palisade, and it costs 4,000 gold, which is a lot right now. We only have 6,000. So I have to start working on that slowly. And at the same time, we also need to put some good units as defense inside the provinces. Right now, for example, in Kuban we only have a few peasants, and in Georgia nothing at all. Also in Armenia nothing, and Kurdistan also nothing. So this is really bad. I would definitely focus on that now, so that once we are on the attack, if somebody tries to attack us at the same time, we will have some kind of defense before we arrive. So currently we are dealing with these rebels, which is good. So I would take a look around and see what we can do with this little gold that we have right now. So first of all, I would use this gold to have a few units inside province. So let's see, in Kurdistan we have swordsmen available, which is nice. The bowmen, I don't like them so much because their morale is very low as far as I remember, so I would just use swordsmen at this point. We still have a huge issue with gold, and right now there is no easy fix for that. That's why the game is also quite realistic in a way that we don't just improve overnight, so to speak. It takes time to build up, which also means that the videos are quite long as I record them, and it might get a little bit boring, so I would try to pause recording at some points when there is really not much to do, and just wait for some gold and bring you back when there is something happening or we have enough gold to actually do something. So speaking of which, now I really don't have anything to do right now except to wait a little bit for some gold, so I will just bring you back once we get into some action. So see you soon. Okay, so we're back, and I have some bad news. We have like 3 extra rebel armies, 1 in Armenia and 2 in Kuban. Obviously the reason for that is this right here. The happiness levels are very bad because of wars and because of high taxes. As you can see now, Khazars are offering us peace treaty at the same time, so I'm just gonna accept it, simply because we have another enemy here, Byzantia, and I would definitely try to deal with them first, and I will explain why I prefer to attack Byzantia than Khazars at the same time. But as you notice, meanwhile, our prince is grown and king is very old already, so I'm just gonna try to use this prince before I lose him. And let me take a look. What are his strengths? Warfare, 3 stars, great. Gonna use him as a marshal. That's gonna cost a little bit of money once the king is dead, if you remember from the last episode, but we can deal with that somehow. So now we are not at war with Khazars anymore, and my next stop is gonna be Byzantia, and concretely this province here, Trapezoned. Now there is two reasons for that. Usually I would attack directly our neighboring province, which is Rome here. But first of all, they have defense, as you can see, a wall, and Trapezoned doesn't. And second reason, and bigger reason, is that in Trapezoned you can find my favorite units, and they are called where are they? Roman infantry here. You can see it's green. You can find them in Trapezoned, and they're my favorite units for a few reasons, and you will see why once we get them. Now, gold is still not great, but as always, I'm going to risk it and try to take Trapezoned as fast as possible. So I'm gonna use both of my marshals, and I'm gonna attack them from the sea. Now we have port, so we can use it to get quicker to Trapezoned and conquer them as fast as possible. I'm just gonna hope that none of these rebel armies are going to attack my province, because if they do, they might just take it, because we have no defenses at all, no people, no walls, no nothing. So that's a very risky strategy I'm going with, but that's the one I'm gonna go with. So let's see. As I said, I have a little bit of this pressure to make things faster and more entertaining, so I'm taking more risks right now than I would if I was playing it just for myself. So let's see how it works out. I think though that with two marshals it shouldn't be a problem to take a province with no walls whatsoever. Unless like Byzantia sends two marshals of their own, it should be really fine. So let's go. Both of them, both of my marshals, I will deploy there from sea with ships. So got a ship here, and I want to go over here. And this is way faster than walking on land, as you can tell. Oh no, I forgot about this unit. They are so low. Well, that's okay. Probably. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but some of our units here have stars. I don't know if it's possible to see here, very small, one star on top of these 4 units. It means that these units are experienced and they are gonna be a little bit better than the regular units in battle. And you can get maximum of 3 stars for each unit, and it really makes a big difference. So one of our marshal has already landed in Trapezoned, so let's just go, and very soon the second one will join us. Basically at the same time we'll go both together. And I want to make this quick because my other provinces are really left without any defense. So let's go.
This is the enemy's stronghold.
Oh yeah, as you can see, they are already using the Roman infantry units here. And why I allowed them is because, first of all, they have 40 members in a unit. They have pretty decent statistics, like chance to kill, the defense, morale is not negative at least. So the combination of the amount and the quality is one of the best trade-offs you can get overall in the game. So as long as like swordsmen go, these ones are really the best in my opinion. There are some others really good ones, and we will see them later as well, but they're like one of my favorites really, especially early game, because they have 40 soldiers in a unit. Really makes a big difference. So let's see now. Our morale is not doing that well, unfortunately, and they have quite a lot of units, including heavy archers, which are a little bit better than regular archers, so we may have problems with them. So this is not gonna be an easy battle. As you can see, it's balanced currently, and this can go wrong for us easily. So let's focus a little bit. Let's see what's happening on the other front. Okay, so Roman infantry is charging us here. So I'm just gonna use all of my swordsmen to just attack. There is really no other way around. You cannot use swordsmen in any other way, just have to charge at the enemy. But on the other hand here, I want to utilize my archers from long distance whenever possible. So let's see. This unit only has 6 archers left, so I'm just gonna leave them behind and hope that they are gonna survive. And here, how are we doing? Now, for example, if you compare regular swordsmen, first of all, they have 30 members, and then they have 0 defense. And for Roman infantry, where are they? Here they have 40 units, 40 members in a unit, and they have 20 defense on top of that. So it's a big difference right there. So actually, I would really try to use my swordsmen to quickly charge to heavy archers, so that in a hand combat, so to speak, obviously the swordsmen are way better than archers. So that would really be great if we can do that. So come on, boys, shoot them. Yeah, so some of our swordsmen have here 1 star of experience, and they are way better with stars. Right, so let's try to keep our marshals safe as well. Now we are winning slightly, so that's a good news. Our swordsmen are doing really well here, slaughtering the archers. Slowly but surely. Let's see. There is still 3 units of Roman infantry and town guards that I need to deal with. They're kind of chasing after my marshal, but obviously they cannot catch because you know, my marshals are on horses. So let's just send this swordsman now after we take care of town guards after these 3 units, and we're pretty much done here after that. So on this front, just 10 Roman infantry guys left, not for long, I assume. Oh, another thing now, as you can notice, 1 unit of my archers are out of arrows, so they cannot use their ability to, you know, shoot from distance anymore. So what you can do in this case is camp them. So, like this, they go in a camp, kind of take a rest in the middle of the battlefield, and this will refill their arrows very slowly. But in a long battle, if you can keep them somehow safe, this can be really beneficial. Right now, of course, they are vulnerable. If, let's say, some unit came here and attacked them, they would not be able to fight back basically at all. So you have to kind of defend them if you are camping them to refill their arrows. So here we have what? Oh, only 4 units left. I mean 4 archers left in a unit, and I really don't want to lose them because they are experienced as well. So let's just take care of this couple of guys really quick. And I forgot about them, by the way. Okay, all of my archers are out of arrows, man. Once they gain experience, then their arrows also last longer, so that's a good thing. We really want to keep the experienced guys as much as possible. Oh no, our king has died. Okay. Yeah, things are gonna be a big mess once we leave this battlefield, man. Okay, now I have to be careful with these archers here. As you can see, Roman infantry are headed that way, so I have to tell them to uncamp, break camp. But we should be finishing this up in any second now. There's a couple of units left to take care of, and we are done. I can even use my knights now to speed up the process a little bit, because I really don't know what's going on outside right now, especially that the king has died. Things can be tough. Alright, that's it. Trapezoned is ours now, and we're just gonna wait a little bit to take over. And yes, things are not going well. Minus 13 gold. Let's at least use this gold as much as we can. Okay, we are out of gold. Alright, why do we have this big problem with gold? Okay, marshal's wage is 50. And we have very few income. Okay. 5, 6. You can do better than 5. Here, 8. So this is gonna improve a little bit situation, and plus once we take over Trapezoned, that's gonna give quite a few gold. As you can see here, this coastal village is alone. Just coastal village produces 3 gold, which will be ours once we take over the authorities. So just have to wait a little bit, and it will get better. But still we are really struggling in terms of gold. So yeah, now we have new rebels as well, quite a few already. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, 5 rebel armies. That's a lot. So I'm gonna try to take care of them slowly before they burn all of my villages down, which of course also affects the gold income, and also before they get very strong, and later it will cost me even more to defeat them, right? So you ideally want to take care of them as early as possible, but it's just too much happening right now, and I don't have gold, and I don't have the army. I mean, I do have 3 marshals, but no army. So let's see. Now they are new rebels, I think, so even my half-beaten army should be able to defeat them. So let's try to do that. Yeah, it says balanced, but we have advantage in terms of morale, so this should be fine. We may lose a couple of units, but I mean, that's fine at this point, really. I just cannot allow them to burn down everything and get stronger and stronger. Why is it taking so long? Okay. We did it. Okay, we actually didn't even lose any units, so that's great news. Let's see. King needs to get married as soon as possible. Okay, so Akakidze and a new star, so let's use that. So we have what? Sword mastery, leadership, and tactics for now. What else can we do? Let's see. yeah, engineering. Okay, once we have engineering, then we can use some of the siege weaponry, and they are really cool when you are attacking, and I will show you them once we can get them. That costs quite a bit though, and we have no gold. So okay, so what are we waiting for? Take over Trapezoned now, and that would hopefully at least break us even here, and we're not gonna have a negative income, so to speak. And meanwhile, I can try to get rid of these rebels if I can, a little bit at least. Like these ones, they look pretty weak. No morale, all peasants, so should be easy enough. Like they look already quite good. I mean, not quite good, but yeah, 1 star at least. Their marshal has here also 1 star. This guy also has 1 star, so yeah, we have some serious problems to take care of. And yeah, sometimes this happens, kind of like some of the leaders of the kingdoms try to declare themselves as the rulers of the world, so to speak, and there is kind of voting going on, but everybody just votes like nothing basically, so nothing really happens usually. Just a minute more here and we will be done with taking over. And I'm just trying to get this guy in Kurdistan to refill his units, and then attack either this rebel army or this one. Probably this one first, because they are almost finished with burning down our village, so we may be able to stop them in time. And we have also this third marshal right now, but unfortunately no gold to give him any army, so he's just gonna have to sit and wait. Honestly, if I was clever enough, I would use this third guy as a bloody merchant. But yeah, I'm just a sucker for marshals. Seriously, I want to have like 4 or 5 marshals as soon as possible. So Trapezoned is officially ours, and great news, it does provide a lot of gold, and we are already in plus. Well, it's just 2, but still we are not losing money at least. Although, well, with 2 golds you really cannot do anything at all. So yeah, now we have special units in Trapezoned, as I was mentioning before. Heavy archers and Roman infantry. They cost quite a lot, but they're gonna be a serious force. So once we get like 9 of those units, we can pretty much attack anyone at any time. So let's sum up here. Huge problems currently, gold obviously, and the happiness of people. Now next episode we will get also into explaining another factor of happiness, which is religion. Now this is a sensitive topic in general, so just keep in mind that this is a game and nothing more. So as you can see, now the religion of this province here, Kurdistan, is Muslim. Right? The population of this province is currently following the Muslim religion, it says. And if you click on happiness indicator, religion is -5. Now the reason for that is that we are playing as Georgia Kingdom, and Georgia is Orthodox Christian, right? So this is not compatible, so to speak. Now what you can do is get a what's it called, cleric, and try to convert the people of this province into Orthodox. Now sometimes it fails, the process, sometimes it works, but basically that's the idea. And once you convert them, then the happiness level will increase, right? So this is a factor that we have to slowly take into consideration, and probably I would love to get a cleric if possible in the next couple of episodes. And also, once the gold situation is better, decrease the taxes, which is also a big factor in happiness. As you can see, taxes -5 as well. Now, wars is the worst, but well, sometimes you cannot do anything about war. If other stuff are good enough, then it can kind of balance out the war situation, and overall people may be even a little bit happy, which will decrease the chance of having so many rebels as we do now. So that's the plan. I will I don't know, probably wait a little bit for some gold, and then try to conquer a new province as soon as possible, so that we can have some more gold income, and at the same time somehow focus on defenses. So basically there is a lot of problems here, a lot of issues, and we need to take care of, but today, well, didn't really improve in terms of gold or defenses, but we did manage to conquer Trapezoned and potentially get us some good units, which of course, yeah, again, cost gold, but one step at a time. So this is gonna have to do for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.